Okay, welcome. I'm Mason George. You know me. I'm doing extreme isolation, an experiment that usually doesn't really take place on YouTube. Extreme isolation is when someone is locked in a confined space with no human interactions. I got my friend to be in there for 30 minutes. What he said later is actually pretty cool. Maybe not like crazy. I'm not going to be like clickbait feeling. But I will tell you, this is a really cool video and a really good science experiment, and I could not be more happy with the results. So, 30 minutes, you might feel that's not that long. People stay in there for 3 days, Mason. Kids get bored very easily. And when laying down, and this is a closet, it's really tiny. You can go insane in there for like 4 hours, 5 hours. You will legit be so bored, out of your mind, do anything to make content. And that's what pretty much happens in isolation. But we're going to get to the clips. I would do some voiceovers to explain what is happening in a moment. Let's see what happens. I just closed the door, so that starts the 30-minute timer. He's setting the camera up for filming. He started with a water bottle and a rice cake that I guess he loves. So we just locked the door. He will be staying there for 30 minutes. Of course, for YouTube, this is shortened. So remember earlier when I talked about how kids get bored a lot easier than adults? Let's see how long he just sits on the beanbag doing nothing. 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds. See, 5 seconds of sitting on the beanbag chair and actually being able to not do anything. A lot with this challenge, he will be very energetic, and he's already very bored. He already just acted like a gorilla. So he's drinking his water. He seems okay at the beginning. Of course he's not, and oh my god. And he seems to be doing fine. He's just resting and eating a snack, which he really should eat. Oh, now he's super bored. Now he's banging his head on the door. That was very annoying, and he's starting to be a little worse because he's starting to be bad. He wants attention. He wants me to get annoyed. And he threw the water bottle at the camera. Okay. Isolation, boredom. He's very bored. He's just doing water bottle. Look at his face. He's bored as heck. But being bored is actually a form of disgust. I will put up a emotion map right now. But see, you can see how boredom is actually just a form of disgust. He's just laying down in the closet. Later, he would talk about how he thinks the camera was a gorilla, so pretty sure that was just a joke. He was so annoying, I gave him a voice changer. Bad idea! That was a very bad idea, and just in a bit, he looks like a demon. Yeah. He was very bored. Oh, if you were wondering why I turned off the lights, it's because when he was being bad, I would turn off the lights. And now he threw his shoe at the camera. He really thinks the camera is a gorilla, doesn't he? Wow, humanity. I gave him a note that said 1/3 of the way through, so he would gain some hope of maybe I will survive. And then for a while, he wasn't in the camera, probably just resting and annoying the heck out of me with his voice changer. So, why did he not show himself? I really don't know. He thought it was an angry gorilla, and that's the excuses he would say later, which will vary. I gave him a note saying, show yourself on camera, because I couldn't see him. This was I was seeing him from a monitor, and now he's using the voice changer. That's annoying. See, the lights turn off. That's why you don't be bad. He really likes that voice changer, but I think he's going insane with it. Hey, at least he got a friend. He's starting to show himself. He really thinks he's an angry gorilla. He just punched the camera. He's messing around. He's really bored, as you can see. He's just throwing cameras, telling him to get his hand off the camera, and I'll give him a snack with sign language. We couldn't talk. I was basically doing sign language through the creak of through a thin part of the door. And then I gave him some Chex Mix, because, you know, he was being a good boy. Then I gave him a fork that I found on the floor that he started to eat and stab himself with. So maybe it was not a good idea. He tried to feed the camera. He smiled again. He's very bored. So he's just messing with it. Oh, I gave him another note. No, that wasn't another note. He started playing. This is in my closet, so there was some stuff to play around with, including the basketball that I guess he just played around with for a bit. Obviously, shouldn't have took that out, but he's just playing around with the bouncy of the ball. He's just having a very bored time, but he's figuring out something to keep him, doing something. And now he's just laying down in defeat that he knows that he's bored. That will start, and he hit the camera. Yeah. Throughout this time, I really didn't mess with him that much because this is in the last 10 minutes, and I wanted him to just be alone and actually feel isolation. So later he would say he felt nauseous. So how in the interview after, the results were actually pretty good. He talked to the camera a bit throughout the video, but the voiceover probably didn't hear that. So I tried to mute the voiceover a bit, and he tried to get out. He was actually very scary. He tried to get out. He was opening the door. He wasn't trying, but he was scaring me. And then eventually, not part of that. He really wanted to get out, and then I gave him a note with a very embarrassing picture on it. So I'm not gonna show it, but I can let you know that it's embarrassing. So he whipped it, and well, it looked like he was eating it, if one said. So I don't know if he was eating the Chex Mix or eating the paper. I haven't found the paper. Then he got very upset. Then he was thanking me for giving him Chex Mix.
Oh yeah.
So I'm a good one.
Salt water. Thank you. That's the bud.
Oh yeah.
Very generous of you.
Before I did that, I gave him salt water. He said no. Gave him mud water. And then he started saying things for privacy reasons had to be muted. So yeah, not proud of him for saying that stuff. Oh, by the way, never mind. I'll tell you at the end of the video. Yeah, so he was drinking his water. He was traumatized by salt water. And then it happened. 30 minutes, which was shortened down to like 7 minutes. So he did it.
That was the worst 30 minutes of my life. The first 5 minutes, it was like, okay, I was pretty hot. Then I got to 10 minutes. My eyes started like feeling weird, and I just didn't feel like I was myself, and I just thought I thought I could like transform. I felt like I had superpowers. I felt myself flying through the air.
Oh wow.
Then 20 minutes. The rest of the time, I started getting really nauseous and dizzy. I felt like the world was like spinning in circles. I felt upside down.
Oh wow. What about the last 5 minutes?
I felt like I was in heck. That's how hot I was.
I turned on the fan in the room. I was sweating too. Did you think the snacks or drinks did anything to improve your life?
No.
And what about the toys that were brought in? Did that ever help your boredom?
No. That made it a lot worse.
Oh, wow. Would you explain when you wanted to just do things, your brain just wanted to do anything you could, you never wanted to be still? Was that the experience you had?
Yes.
Is that what happened? Did your brain ever think of things?
Yes.
Okay.
I felt like I was outside. I could go inside and play Fortnite all day.
Mm-hmm.
I could play COD.
Okay. So, of course, I expect no, but was there any, like, hallucinations?
Yes.
Oh, God. What? Can you please explain what it looked like?
Salt water.
Well, okay, the viewers at home, we're going to have a whole talk at the end of the video what the heck he means.
Salt water.
Okay, he's scared of salt water for, reasons that I will say later. But, yeah, I heard you. I was in the middle room. And then, yeah, why were you messing up the camera? Like, did you not want people seeing you, or what was the deal?
I thought it was an angry gorilla.
What do you mean by that?
So I was throwing shoes at it.
You wanted to feel like you were a gorilla.
I thought that thing, the iPad, was a gorilla.
Oh, wow. So, what would you explain the whole experience?
Heck. It was horrible.
It was really bad.
Never try this at home, kids.
But what happened is, what I assumed is you got really bored, and the hotness. I'm not sure how that came into effect. Maybe it's because you were in an enclosed area with. Did you ever feel lightheaded?
Like what?
Did you ever feel lightheaded?
Yes.
Were you standing up at all?
No.
Like, what was you, like, mentally, how did you feel?
I didn't feel anything.
Oh, wow, that's... And the fact that, like, you're getting these experiences from 30 minutes, you know, people have done this for 3 days. Of course, in a big environment with bigger lights. Did you enjoy the lights off?
Yes.
Last 10 minutes, I didn't do anything to you. Like, I just legit was on your phone making sure that your mom or dad didn't text you or anything. And I put maybe a bit of paper IO. What did you see? What were the hallucinations like?
You and Isabella giving me salt water.
Not sure that's a hallucination. I'm pretty sure that's you thinking of something.
No, I saw y'all giving me salt water. I tasted it.
Hey, was the water scary to you?
Yes.
Were you nervous to try the water?
Yes.
But the water wasn't... Did you ever drink much of the water?
Salt water.
Did you ever taste the water? Did you ever drink or eat anything?
I ate the water.
Do we have to take you to a hospital? Because I'm going to fact check this, but I'm pretty sure that you cannot eat water.
I ate the water. I ate the salt water.
Okay, there was no salt water.
It tasted crunchy.
That is the end of our interview.
Salty.
Okay. Okay, other than Waddle's saltwater problem, which I will now explain now, we fed him salt water multiple times instead of regular water, so he was traumatized, and this was filmed the day before, the day after we did that. But, of course, I'm very thankful for the results. I'm thankful for for some of the people that helped to make the video possible. And there was some background music. Sorry that there wasn't any at the end. I got lazy of screen recording songs. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and this video might have been a little different. So if you actually did enjoy this, please like, and then I can maybe I'll make some more videos that'll like this. I hope to make more because this is what I enjoy doing. But you know what? But don't worry, I'll still be doing comedy videos and never stop. Hopefully, around this time. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Waddle, for helping. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.